Joining me now, Florida Congressman Byron Donalds and President of Red Renaissance, Kim Klacik. Thank you both for being here tonight. You know, I'm going to start with you, Representative Donalds. You know, the truth is that the legislature is where laws are written and amended to be better and to reflect society's mores. But all these politicians who are talking about saying that they know the way to change the laws, they aren't really reflecting what's needed in these situations, are they?
They certainly are not. And Judge, let me just say your opening was fantastic. But let's be very clear. The people who are saying that they have all the answers to reforming police in America don't know what's needed in the inner cities. The number one thing they want to do is get rid of something called qualified immunity. What qualified immunity would actually do, it would strip our police departments of our good officers. Because what good member of law enforcement would put himself and his family on the line because of something that might happen during a routine stop? Qualified immunity, let's be very clear, it protects officers when they are following police procedure. It protects police officers right under the law. What qualified immunity does not protect is when you break the law, when you're outside of procedure. But the left doesn't care. They want to defund the police. They know they can't do it, so going at qualified immunity is the way they do it, through the back door.
Right, right. And qualified immunity, of course, is the ability for anyone to sue, even if you're acting within police policy, and then creating all of these opportunities for police to be defendants in cases where they are literally following the rules. But when they talk about reimagining policing and reforming policing, what do they want to do beside the obvious of making the police officers more vulnerable to attack?
I don't know what they want to accomplish. Here's one thing I know. Joe Biden's never created anything. So I would never trust him to actually do anything with respect to policing in America.
Right, right. All right, Kim, I'm going to go to you. Now, it seems that, as I said in the open, the verdict in the Chauvin case wasn't good enough. It was a verdict that was unanimous. It was quick. It was solid. It was based on the evidence. It's what people wanted. But why are they still complaining? I mean, you know, some of them are saying, AOC is saying, no, this verdict is not justice. And I also don't want this moment to be framed as the system working because it's not working. What do they want?
Well, Judge, I have to say, first of all, thank you for having me. And that was an amazing opening. You hit the nail on the head. Look, AOC, Speaker Pelosi, President Biden, Kamala Harris, these are the individuals that are pretty much the system. They complain about a system that they put in place. It was Joe Biden that authored that 1994 crime bill. You know, the thing in there was they were funding aggressive policing. So if they want to change what they see, they would have to stop voting for these liberals that put it in place. Kamala Harris, you know, for her to talk the way she does, she disproportionately locked up black men in California when she was the Attorney General, but she seems to forget about that. This is basically a party that has been against the black community since day one, and that's something that they never come to terms with. Joe Biden voted for segregation. He did not want his kids to attend integrated schools, but we keep hearing about Republicans. And I have to say, the only person that actually did something about criminal justice reform was President Trump, the guy that they said was racist for the past 4 years.
Yep, with the First Step Act. I'm going to go back to you very quickly, Representative Donalds. I mean, what do you see in the future with crime going up in the inner cities and the elimination of bail? I mean, what is going to stop this? Can the Congress come together?
This Congress is not going to come together because Nancy Pelosi will not have it. We're not even holding hearings right now on bills, Judge Jeanine. She doesn't want compromise. Joe Biden doesn't want compromise. So unfortunately, what we're going to see in a lot of these cities like Berkeley, California, where their idiot mayor just said they're going to stop patrolling the streets, you're going to see crime rise in these cities, and it's going to be disastrous for the American people. But it's important for Americans to remember who's putting these policies in place. It is the left. It is the Democrats, and they must be defeated at the ballot box.
Well, and Kim, finally to you. With over 80% of African Americans wanting the same number of police or more police, with the defunding of police, and if it does get as bad as Representative Donald says, are people going to be left to buy their own guns? Is this going to turn into vigilante justice in this country?
You know, Judge, it might end up going that direction, and it's very sad. In Baltimore City, we're down 700 police officers that patrol the streets. It is going to get warmer, and the crime is already worse than it was last year. So, unfortunately, you know, we're going to have to protect ourselves in our communities, but hopefully people revolt against this and say stop with this defund the police nonsense.
All right. Florida Congressman Byron Donalds and Kim Klacik, great to have you both on this evening. Thank you.